Hello and welcome to the War of the Pacific, where it's the 15th of February 1942 in the Wirraway versus Encircled Playboy Mail campaign. Memory issue today is whether or not he's able to successfully or violently react to our major landings at Calcutta. If he intended to last turn, he was weathered out. Most of our, essentially all of our troops are ashore by now. 3 divisions plus corps artillery. But it is ×4 terrain. Let's see if his Air Force makes an appearance over India. His all aircraft just snooped my carriers north of Suva. But he's hitting a few Australian infantry in the jungles. Chinese fighters catch my bombers before the sweeps go in. Now the Oscars show up. Okay. No actions in the morning over Calcutta. Looks like the weather's bad again in the afternoon. In the afternoon. So Full deliberate attack here. Better results. Pretty significant losses for me. But you're fighting in Time Street terrain. It's like I'm going to have to bring more to the party here to clear out these residual Chinese units. Pretty significant fight. Not sure why he's fighting at Lingen. He's got one of his larger and better Philippine divisions there. I'd rather fight it there than at Clark. Okay. Calcutta falls pretty easily. So it looks like he shocked across the river here, but didn't attack with the rest of his units. I'm gonna grab this hex here, Dimapur, because it blocks any rail movement in and out of Lido. First SNLF paratroopers continue their operations in Flores. And that's about it. Speed through the end of the turn here. Or try to. Okay, let's just check in. Pretty significant ops losses for us today. We lost some sallies to the Chinese fighters. The lilies are too fast for those old Soviet I-16s to even catch up with, but they caught up with some of the older sallies. You can see, though, our sally losses are entirely reasonable at this point, considering we're building about 50 a month. And we've only lost 10 to air and a total of 20 to flak. So we haven't, our pilots are in good shape. No shortage of airframes. Let's check Calcutta's industry. No damage to the heavy industry, which is what we really wanted. The light industry, that's great. Not a lot of fuel there, though, so we're going to have to get fuel in to keep this supply source going for our follow-on operations in India. In Burma, just continue to push towards Mandalay and then our primary target of last show. You saw the battle at Kunchang. Let's just check and see how bad everybody looks. Pretty high disruption, fatigue, not a lot of losses amongst the armor units. It's good. 110th Division missing 10 squads. Similar number in the 36. Similar number in the 41st. So losses were pretty evenly distributed. Nothing significant here. So we'll rest and continue our offensive at Kuncheng. Meanwhile, we're going to have to, as I said, bring some more troops to the party to clear out this mess. He's got quite a bit of combat power. He could probably kick, he might be able to kick the 11th tank out. 11th tank's pretty sturdy unit. So I do think we will end up withdrawing the 11th tank and then look at a different way to create a bridgehead. I don't know this river's not labeled and I don't know this geography well enough, but while I continue to wrap up my campaign north to Lanchao, I want to maintain a bridgehead, a viable bridgehead here for the follow-on fight towards Chengqing, Gungking, and Chengtu. Chengtu, I guess. It's taking a while. Will take a little while for our southern offensive to develop. Ready to load the 8th tank. Drop it off at Naga. And bring in some Naval Guard units and reorganize here and continue this push towards Manila from the south. Let's see. First Division's in pretty good shape. Disruption fatigue's highish. 8th Division's in good shape. Still need to get these divisions consolidated again. But this is a good opportunity. It's a little bit of a tougher fight, but it's a good opportunity to beat up on some of his better divisions outside of the Time 3 terrain. Let's just check and see how still need some more rest here. 144th is ready. But neither of the other 2 units are yet. So we're still probably at least a week away from any further ongoing movements here. As said, he spotted us. My suspicion here is, given his past practice, that he's dropped some patrol aircraft into the Ellis Islands. So we'll use our paratroopers, and if that's happened and he hasn't learned from previous efforts to defend them reasonably well, that should be a quick mop up. But it's still unfortunate that he knows where the carriers are at the moment. those carriers anyway. He also knows that I have some carriers operating in the Bay of Bengal, so he doesn't probably know the exact organization, but he knows the KB is split and operating on opposite sides of the globe, which gives him some opportunities, whether he's massed his carriers off India, whether they're in the South Pacific or he split them, I don't know. Oh, and let's check the oil at Djambi. We had to attack Djambi. It wouldn't flip, but only very minor damage to the oil. Good. Okay. Well, that's it for the 15th of February turn, and we will talk again soon.